more foundational relationship habits that I want you to try to build in 2026 instead of setting kind of arbitrary goals. So, number one is that I want you to work on repairing quickly. When you and your partner have something that goes awry or when you have a conflict between you two, I want you to try to get back to baseline like as soon as possible. Now, the goal that I usually tell couples is within 3 hours after it happening, but you can also stretch that out to 24 hours at the absolute max. Okay, I want you to try to repair. What does good repair look like, you might ask? Well, I would break it down into a few simple steps. The first is you name what happened. Next, you name the impact that it had on your partner, taking accountability for your role in having that impact. Next, you try to reinforce the bond that you guys have, try to repair the bond. And finally, you reset with your partner. That could sound something along the lines of, hey, I recognize that I just snapped at you. I'm really sorry about that. I really didn't mean to. I've just been stressed. And I recognize that it probably sounded pretty dismissive to you. And I'm sorry. I really care about this relationship. I really care about you. I'm sorry I acted that way, but I would love to start over if we could. Habit number two is that I want you and your partner to audit the mental load in your relationship. This is something that always is under the surface in every relationship that I've ever counseled, and it always ends up being something that builds resentment between partners. So I want you both to sit down, take a week to document all of the things that you feel like you are doing in the relationship that you own. Then I want you to sit down with your partner and I want you to go over that list together. I want you to talk about what each of you appreciates the other person doing, what each of you is willing to take ownership of in the relationship, and finally, what you would like to ask your partner to take on instead. This can be difficult, especially if you struggle with giving things up or asking your partner to take things on. This can be hard, I know, but I have faith that you can do it. So do the audit, sit down, ask for support where it's needed. Number three is going to be emotional regulation. This is a personal habit, but it impacts the relationship. This is before you react, taking time to pause, to breathe, to reset. This takes a lot of skill and a lot of practice, but you can get better at it. Things like meditation often help, but what I really want you to try to do is like recognize when you might be feeling triggered, what might be coming up for you. Take a second to pause, to breathe, to ground yourself before you respond. So you can respond from a place of intentionality, not reactivity. Good luck.